Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome to a speedrun of World of Horror. I am on very tight time tonight, very tight schedule. And so we're just gonna be going on like easiest combination possible. Just gonna try to get through this as quickly as humanly possible. The fastest run we've ever done. I beg you, game. I beg you, give me the fastest run I've ever seen in my goddamn career. So, on today's episode, we got a dexterity check, remember your second enemy, remember your second mystery, Super Smash Bros., and Pan's Labyrinth. So, Super Smash Bros. Dexterity and knowledge, okay. So we're currently taking -9, which you kind of hate to see, but, there we go, we got Moriko. This is also going to be a contrast episode, because later today, the second video that's coming out is actually going to be... You're going to get 2 World of Horror episodes today. Both are going to be extremes. This is hopefully going to be the fastest episode you've ever seen in your goddamn life. And the other episode is hopefully going to be the longest episode you're ever going to see in your goddamn life. It is 2 hours long. I introduce Fierce Jester to World of Horror, and he is going off almost exclusively the knowledge that he has learned from my videos, and so it's kind of a referendum on how good I am at actually explaining video games. Yes. So with that being said, it's Kana-chan. Let's freaking go, dude. So we're just gonna go quickly as possible. Just as fast as I can. Like, I'm not even gonna... Like, I'm gonna look at what event it is, and then I'm gonna choose what I want, and then we're just gonna move on. So this is technically the first episode that I have played with the new monitor. And so basically, I finally got my monitor in. It's very nice. It's a little bit awkward with World of Horror, because World of Horror does not handle resolution properly. At least in my experience, but it looks good, man. It looks good. It looks really nice. Now, you know, you could say, like, why did you take the minus reason when, you know, you're playing Moriko and you're about to take even more? But, I think that, if we focus reason down, I mean, it's still bad, but we can always take... When we get into a fight, we can always convert some of our stamina into reason. And I mean, maybe it's not the best idea, especially because we're gonna take even more damage as well. But you know, that's the cost of speed. That's the cost of being swift and fast. Is you're gonna get... What the heck just happened? The school was the final check? I thought it was the apartment. Am I going crazy? I mean, it's hard to tell. But, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Just do a little schmooze. Very disrespectful to Kana, but she's being disrespectful to my speed run. With that being said, you know, it was a very interesting episode to record. Oh, dog's gone already, huh? This is the fastest dog in the west, or east, I suppose. Fastest dog in Shiikawa. So with, it was very interesting because I messed up sometimes, but I tried to keep, like, what do you want to do? However, kind of a problem, like, it was sort of like, I was playing the game, and I was in control, but he was the one making all the decisions. And in combat, it was kind of awkward. It was actually really awkward, because it's like... It was quite literally like... How do I put it? We got so many skill checks where it was literally just, one choice, and that's it. Like, you just didn't have the alternative choice. But with that being said, this is great. However, we don't really want to take reason in the first place. And we can't really dodge, because that's kind of bad. I don't really want to shoot the freaking formaldehyde jar. But I think in this very unique circumstance, we're gonna shoot the formaldehyde jar. If combat becomes a problem later on, then we can obviously just prick the ears, and we've got max stamina anyway, so who cares? But for actually, like... Because here's the thing, I was trying to let him play the game, and then sort of, like, just kind of say, like, hey, this is a thing that's available, you know? However, what kind of ended up happening was... And I guess this is kind of like just, I should have seen this coming because it's sort of a problem. It's not really a problem, but it's a side effect of the game design itself, where it's like, there's only a certain amount of things you can do in this game, you know what I mean? And so, when you can't really look around for yourself and see what's going on, you kind of get into this area where you're like, well, you know, I can only see the combat, and it's not very realistic. I mean, the video was 2 hours long, and I kind of brute force sped some mysteries up when it was like, if he didn't have a choice, like it was just a single thing, like you just click through the events, I did click through them quickly. I did try to pause to get him to read. It was an overall very interesting experience, and I would definitely like some feedback for how that would work. There is also another caveat, which is the fact that we recorded it at 6 in the morning, which is pretty funny, but I want to take the stamina damage, but we actually made the strength check, which is dope as heck. I will say this, though. There were a little swears in that episode, so, you know, we gotta... If you don't like to hear some FU bombs dropped, then, you know, acquiesce yourself just to watching this episode. But, I mean, I'm not personally above it, by the way. I just only like to say it when the time is right. Horrible. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, screw it, dude. Alright, listen. We probably could have desperation and prepared, but... like, that was just kind of embarrassing. We're in a bad spot, we might actually die. And not only that, I mean, we could get cadavered at literally any time. Okay, don't mind me. Don't mind me real quick. Ashen Contract is actually pretty good. So I'm gonna say that was calculated, and I didn't think that was the Doom thing. Like, I thought that we'd just break the skull and it would be Doom. But it was a very interesting episode for sure, because, like, not only did I... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Alright, goodbye, Ashen Contract. It was nice knowing you. It was interesting because I let him choose the... I guess one of the... I'm still kind of reflecting on it because it happened recently. But it was very interesting to see sort of, like... the parts of the game that he knew better, because his exposure to the game was through my playthrough. And so there were some things that he just knew, right? Like, there were things like that he knew immediately. Like, we went to the tree, spoiler alert, we went to the tree, and we got the Inumasu curse, the Innsmouth curse. And before I could even say, or as I was saying something, he said, never punished. Right? Like, he knew, even though he didn't know what the Inumasu look did, he knew that it was a good outcome because it's something that I've parroted, like, 1,000,000 times. So it's quite interesting to actually see that. The effect that you have on how somebody plays a video game. And I feel like that if I do something, I feel like it's good for me, because... after I'm done, because I'm actually going to watch that video again. Like, I'm going to watch the whole 2 hours, which is probably a little bit more painful than it has to be, because, again, real 6 a.m. hours, who's up? But, you know, I think it's very interesting to think about, like... I'm essentially, like, kind of teaching people how to play a game, and there were some things that he didn't know that I wish he did, and there were some things that that he knew that probably weren't as important. So one of the biggest ones was bracing for impact, which admittedly, that's one of the things I brought up earlier, is like you can't really, he's watching me play the game and making all the decisions. He can't mouse around for himself, and so he can't look for the additional actions. And that doesn't really, and so when you're on the combat wheel most of the time, you know what I mean? It doesn't really like click that, hey, there might be more options. And so I did have to like tell him, hey, there's brace for impact in this game, it exists. And he's like, oh yeah, the blocking. And so I think that's something that I need to make more of an emphasis on for these episodes, is that bracing for impact is so incredibly good, right? Like, it is a strength skill, so it gets faster with strength checks, and it is, I mean, it's just over, and what it does is it halves the damage that you take, rounding down. And so, Joseph Ferris. And so what's really nice about it is that, I mean, it's essential, it's literally essential for, this is a perception check, right? Oh my god, wait, perception check success. Did we take damage? What happened? I should probably pay attention. But, oh. No, I'm gonna have to oh. You know what? Sure, let's do it. As long as it's not the Boreal Expanse, we can get a good outcome here. Start climbing the temple. That's fine. We have Akamanto, so you take that trade. I normally prefer Reason, especially on Moriko, where you heal stamina and not Reason. I usually do prefer the good old-fashioned. So we can potentially do 12 damage, so he's potentially dead in 2 turns. That's what we want. We'd have to be pretty unlucky to miss that. I'm gonna try to be more confident. So we can go in now. We have a -1 to all skill checks. I'm not exactly happy with that. I think you could make an argument to rest. We are normally at 12 minutes in the video, we're at like mystery 1 or 2, and so 29% doom would be really scary, but we're actually just like hanging out with on our 3rd mystery, so we can definitely give that a rest. Now we're gonna miss out on Tireless, so I think there's definitely a that was a little bit risky, but I took it. I think there's definitely an argument to be made that when you rest, you should rest multiple times to make up for the lack of Tireless at the end of the mystery, because we could have gotten 4-4 or 3-3, but we decided to get 2-2, right? Like, that's not very good. This is just, he's dead in 3 turns. That's not good enough. So we could, there's no real good. You want to dodge, dude? He's dead in 3 turns anyways. So, let's just do it. Let's just send it. Oh my god, Moriko dodged the attack. So this is the preferred method of doing this. It's 1 last check. And we win. So we took 2 damage, that's nice. I mean, considering that we took 2 damage in 3 turns, that's, like, absolutely fantastic. Just peer over into the gaping abyss and just pop off a few rounds. You'll, you won't miss him. He's kind of immobile. So, we're almost about to level up. We have 8 stamina. We fight Akamanto. I think that's probably what we want to do. It's a little bit risky for sure, but I think that's probably the play, because we're going to level up. We can do Sailors last. Discard 2. Maybe we even discard the... Do we care about fighting the human form? I think human form is still... I actually, the more that I think about mysteries and how to do them, I think that... I don't think true form Akamanto is worth it. I think that, like, it's 3% doom, and he can randomly do 5 damage. I don't think that's worth it, actually. I genuinely do not think that it's worth it. Now, you can get allies, although we are a Moriko, so that's a lot harder. But it's weird, man. Like, I actually don't, Now, we're gonna bank the level. Oh, that's tempting, actually, but we're gonna pick up the book. I wish we could throw the book at him, but we can't. If we had higher reason, I think... Like, if we had, like, 8 reason, we definitely take that, but... Oh, man, this is gonna be a little bit rough. We're probably gonna have to go to the tree and get cursed a couple of times. She finally... Okay, so it's Ritsuko-chan. We're definitely gonna have to go to the tree. We're absolutely gonna have to go to the tree. This is very important. So she's dead in 2 turns, right? But we can't do 13 in a turn, so there's no... So we brace. Can we do a heavy attack? We cannot do a heavy attack. This actually kind of sucks. Like, we'd have to be able to... I wish we could throw the book at her so badly. But she's not a plant, so we cannot, can't touch her. So, we're in kind of a weird spot for sure. I honestly think that we just dodge. Like, that's so weird. I cannot believe I'm dodging as Moriko. But even if we get hit, oh my god, that's incredible. Like, it didn't really... Like, the problem is that we took damage, not that we're worried about 3 stamina. What the hell is happening? This is... amazing, really? I mean, we deserve that, come on. Like, I'm not gonna be mad at that at all. Yes, we missed a 90% chance, but we also nailed 2 40% chances in a row. We could get cadavered here, but we have Lump of Flesh and a level up, so we should be fine. We're gonna wait... decide to walk. I don't want to take reason damage. Okay, so this is where true gamers are made. Branded, completely worthless. Holes means that we go back for more. Cursed Signs is completely worthless as well. We're never going to be casting a spell. I think we level up just because we want the better hit chance. Deft Handling is fantastic. I don't think it really matters what we take here. Well, actually, it does. We want stamina, because we're currently taking 9 stamina damage at the lighthouse. And we're probably going to continue to take that damage, unless we get a really good level up. Like, we could get the knowledge check, but it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. And my cat, she wants out of the room. She is clawing the door. It is time. And for the purposes of not having, because I am on a tight time schedule, I don't know if you noticed, I am not going to Emmerdale, because that requires more time in the back end. So, excuse me for one moment as I walk over to my door and just do this. It's just that easy. And Emmerdales are slightly more time-consuming than just doing that. Okay, so -5 damage. We've got nothing in our stored items. Let's just send it, dude. Let's just go. We're gonna get choke slammed into a bathroom stall, WWE style. 3 damage to all. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. Artistic. This is why you do them early. I've got a dog here. She's excited. She shouldn't be, because it's not playtime. It's pet time. You get pets. You do not get... There is no ball for me to throw to you, and this is also a speed run. This is World of Speed Run, Namira. We have to get a sub 25-minute dub, so that I don't know. We have to get a sub 25-minute dub for reasons. So here's what we want to do. We want to brace for impact, and we have a really good line here. We brace for impact. We hit him twice, and then we just give him a little send here. We're probably going to want to... So here's the thing. We're gonna want to brace for impact again, right? And then just send him again. We're gonna go down to 2. I want to get into the range where we can kill him. So this is gonna be doing 8. He's theoretically dead. Like, he's theoretically dead. He should have no chance of living here. That is correct. So, Holes almost killed us, but that's perfectly fine. Actually, oh, Tireless actually saved us from getting into the red here. Roads closed, I laugh at you. Completely irrelevant in the current conversation. So, stamina's a big concern. We already have Holes, so we can just eat the lump of flesh. It does not matter at all. We got the Inumasu. Look, it can give you other curses? I thought it always gave you Holes. We're learning. We're completely learning. So we're gonna be fine. Our Doom is incredible right now. And so we will be able to rest up properly at the end of the mystery. So we're not really worried about that at all. And so we just got Sailors to do, and Sailors should be theoretically easy. Actually, hold on. We're gonna probably get rid of the Akamanto. Actually, we can just buy something from the dog, right? Is there anything that... Wait, we can buy the dog treats. That's... Oh, no. There's no dog, huh? And we can't buy a surprise item. There's nothing that's $1, right? There's nothing that's one fund? We'd have to give up EXP for money at the police station, which I don't want to do. So... Do we throw away the Crestfallen Mask? We could. We can't get rid of the burned notes, unfortunately. Let's see if we get, like, Stockchan or something. That would make our lives a lot easier, would it not? This is a strength check, which we failed. And I got a dog just kind of rummaging around. I hope you enjoy the background. Entendre. Entendre? It's entendre. I know words. Okay, so we can do 16 damage per turn, but we definitely do not want to take 3. So let's just give her a little send here. So we're 1 off, or we're 2 off, sorry, from being able to kill. So actually we can do, wait, she dead? Oh no, dude, you're kidding me. We need 1 more perception and we would have gotten there. That's a freaking travesty, dude. I don't really want to take damage again, but we can't afford to take 3 damage, so you just brace and you give her a little send. How did we, wait, did we miss a 100% chance? No, we didn't. We just didn't have the base damage. That's correct. So she's dead. It's just that easy. The premise has been vacated. So unfortunately we don't have, this is good actually, isn't it? Because we can just do 15 damage here, and then he's dead. And that is the hunting rifle, so right there, we can discard that. Got the torch, we're good. So we could get another enemy. I think police station is probably a good bet right now. They got cadavered, that's fine, kind of, not really. Actually, no, it's completely fine. We can... Since we're gonna miss out on Tireless, let's just do this. We don't have Fetid Fumes, so let's just take the dub. Like, we have so much Doom to work with, so who cares? We even have the Akamanto mask, so we could literally just put it on at any time. Like, even that's not a big deal at all. We're gonna be completely fine. Like, absolutely, effortlessly fine. This is a little bit nasty, but, you wanna just run? We don't have Cathacha Tassaru. So get me out of here, dude. Again, we have the Akamanto mask. Like, we have the Crestfallen. We can become hollow at any time. Like, we are fine. So, continue. Throw the torch, light the pyre. Inferno, carry me to you. Fetid Fumes, don't care. Thank God we already got our value. So, we can get to, we can get to this, which is nice. So we're only taking 6 damage from the lighthouse. Or at least stamina damage, and that's all that really matters. I wasn't paying attention to our second enemy, I'm gonna be honest with you. But it literally does not matter. Like, we don't even have to rest once. Like, we're done here. Like, we're gonna make it. With Doom to spare. If I had to guess, what would it be? Whoops, we just, my speed run, dude. It's 25 minutes in, and I failed to get the W. So just start climbing, dude. It does not matter at this point. Trial of Blood Knives, we're gonna fail that, obviously, but, we're not gonna fail the knowledge check, and so we're gonna be fine. So, it wasn't Shiro-san, right? No. Maybe it was the Dream Eater. I think it was the Dream Eater. Yeah, it was we're right. We're right. Even if we were wrong, it doesn't matter. Even if we were wrong, it's completely irrelevant. Second mystery. That was Botany, right? Yeah. Now, if we were wrong on both of those, then we'd have to put the Crestfallen mask on, but other than that, we're good. So, I hope you all enjoyed the fast episode. I apologize if I didn't explain much on this episode. I just kind of talked about what I did yesterday. But, hey, it's an interesting episode for sure. I would encourage... I am looking for feedback on that. It was very interesting, kind of putting my World of Horror knowledge to the test. And I'm definitely going to look to do something like that in the future. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next episode of World of Horror, or whatever you decide to watch next, which I suppose for today, specifically, it would be another episode of World of Horror. So goodbye, and stay safe. And hey, look, I can do this now. I can just, like... there's no border here, so I can just go to my other monitor, and then I can just move on over here to stop recording. It's so good, dude. Thank you for watching. See you on the next episode.